Hey, what's going on, guys? First of all, yes, I need a haircut. Second of all, it's a 60-degree day in Chicago, and it's cloudy like usual. It's so depressing. We are thinking about like moving to Denver at some point, or maybe when the time is right, getting a second place there. We're not in a place where we should probably, buy another place in Denver that we like, go to every once in a while, but it'd be cool to do that. But I was looking at the weather, and it's like just freaking gray all the way across for the next like 10 days in Chicago, and Denver is nothing but sunshine for the next like 10 days, which is like always sunny there. It's total sadness. But anyway, I want to talk to you about something important. I want to talk to you about knowing the numbers in your business. There's a quote out there that says, if you know the numbers in your business, then you have a business. If you don't know the numbers in your business, then you don't even have a business. So I know that's like super simple. That's not the actual quote, but it's paraphrasing. Meaning, you should know what's actually going on in your business, what leads to what. So for instance, in our agency, a lot of the online marketing that we do, I know every single number that happens. Like, I know exactly how much money is spent to acquire a customer. I know how often and how many people purchase an upsell. I know, all that kind of stuff. So I know how much it takes for me to get a subscriber. And all of these things we have to, engineer to work. Otherwise, we go out of business. If we're bleeding, $5 every customer we acquire, or we're bleeding 50 cents every lead we get, obviously it can't go on. We're gonna run out of cash eventually. And that's really, really important to know for like an agency, or if you're doing any type of marketing. But here's the other thing. It's really, really important for any business. And it's especially important for a network marketing business. But a lot of the stuff that we're taught in network marketing that is taught in network marketing is just, keep showing the plan, keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be awesome. The right people are going to see it, and it's going to be great. Yeah, that's true. If you keep showing plans, you'll eventually get people that get in, that maybe stick, and that build a big business. Just like if I spend $10 million in advertising for a client, eventually, no matter how crappy my ad is, most likely someone's going to buy something. That's very inefficient, and in a way where you can see the numbers directly, like an advertising agency, okay, well, it's taking me $10 million to acquire a client. This is pretty dumb. This is not sustainable. But in a network marketing business, most people aren't keeping track of their numbers that well, so they don't know, wow, this is a total waste of time, or this is what I'm doing is a total waste of time with this particular technique, calling these types of people, whatever. And as a result, they keep failing. They keep spending millions of dollars, as it were, and not getting any results, which can obviously cause discouragement. And if you get too discouraged, you stop taking action. You stop taking action. You're getting less and less results, which leads to more discouragement, less action, and less results over and over. And eventually you quit the business, or you don't quit and you don't ever get anywhere. Both are tragedies. So knowing your numbers is a way to not have that happen to you. One of the things that always keeps people, I guess, on track, or at least continuing to take action for both yourself and your downline, is when people feel like they're improving. If, let's say, you're playing a sport and you're learning how to. I can only speak from experience. So I skateboarded growing up for about 10 years in competitions and stuff, and I also did a lot of racing, like cars. And if let's say I kept losing to a particular type of opponent in a race, and it kept happening and happening and happening. I mean, one option is, of course, spend more money, make the car faster. Well, that doesn't always work. If the car, once you put so much money into a car on both ends, you eventually have to rely on skill. So it's like I keep having the same issue, and I keep launching right off the line, and I keep maybe missing my second shift, or I keep shifting too slowly, or I keep just having the same issue over and over again. it doesn't actually, eventually you're going to get discouraged. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot beat this freaking type of car. I cannot beat this type of opponent. And you get really, really annoyed. And eventually, if that keeps happening, you're going to just want to stop racing that type of opponent. You're going to stop wanting to take action against that kind of a situation. So the only time you ever really feel better is if, maybe a veteran comes up to you and he like sits with you in the car, or he watches you race, he films you race. He's like, dude, you're not missing second gear that bad. It sounds like you're just pushing the clutch in like a half a second too early. Just hold on for half a second, and you're going to probably smoke him. And when you do that, you're like, oh, okay. And now you're really excited for the next one. You're really excited for the next race because you want to test out this new knowledge. That's the same thing in the business. You want to constantly improve on your numbers so that you're excited to take more action. So let's talk about the numbers that you should know. You should know everything. So how many people do you have to talk to show a plan? So let's say your process is you call someone, you show maybe like an overview video, and then you show them the plan, and then they get registered, something like that. So how many people do you have to talk to show the overview video? Then how many people do you have to show the overview video to in order to show a plan? And how many plans do you typically have to show to register someone? Well, initially, you might not have any idea. What I'd suggest to you is you start tracking those things. Start tracking each of those variables. And after a couple months, you're going to see some through lines. You're going to see like, holy crap, dude, I have to talk to, 100 people to show one overview video. That's terrible. Or, man, I'm not getting any results. This business is broken. What's wrong with this? And you look at your stats and you're like, well, I've only talked to 7 people in the past 30 days. It's not broken. You just haven't talked to anyone. But we can fake ourselves out because we don't know our numbers. So start tracking all those things. Track them on a piece of paper or a spreadsheet, whatever. And we've got pretty elaborate systems to track our stuff now. But when we first started doing it, it was on an Excel or a Google Docs document, so they didn't get lost. And we gave them out to each person on our team. And for the ones that wanted to, they could submit them to their upline, and we could look at them. And if someone wanted to get some coaching, they could say, hey, I'm not getting results. What's the problem? You just pull up their scorecard, their spreadsheet, and it's like, well, you're talking to a right number of people, you're having a good number of overviews, but no one's showing up to the plan. So you probably have a broken component in between the overview video and the plan. What are you saying? Let's talk about that. Let's fix it. You see how you can improve, and then once you get that filter nice and tight, now you just put as many people as you can through the filter, keep track of your stats still, and boom, now you have literally any result that you want because you know exactly how much work it takes to get the desired result. So bottom line, just know your numbers. Keep track of your numbers. If you don't know them yet, that's cool. Just start keeping track of them for the next few months. You'll have some great data to go off of, and literally sponsoring people at will is just around the corner when you know what it takes. So that's it, guys, and I look forward to talking to you soon.